Imagine seeing 52 Venetian sailboats with all different shades of red sailing across the horizon in the greenish blue waters of the Venetian lagoon, with red reflections shimmering in the water, and seeing the city behind as they sail in unison to create this public art project called Red Regatta. The tradition is very inspiring. It's a tradition that celebrates the wind and the sea, and the boats have a shallow bottom and a mast that can go up or down depending on whether one is sailing in the lagoon or needs to put the mast down to go under bridges and be able to travel through the city. I was immediately inspired by the tradition, but also immediately it came to mind to do a project about the changing city, because I've seen firsthand the city change over the 30 years that I've been coming here. I've seen there be less and less Venetians. I've seen the water levels rising. I've seen more cruise ships. I've seen more stores filled with cheap souvenirs. I've seen a lot of changes in the city. Also thinking about the traditions, but the present day, so past and present, but also local and global, like what a project like this can speak of thematically in terms of the environment that can translate to a much bigger picture. Venetian red and the tradition of red in this city is very strong, and it has a very strong reference for me. I think of it on the physical level as referencing the bricks and the terracotta rooftops and the tradition of the pigment trade, also the flag of Venice, the tradition of the colors for the Bucintaro, the traditional rowing club. And so there were many reds that I was inspired by in the city, and also very inspired by what red can strike emotionally. You know, red symbolizes passion and life force and love, alarm and mourning. All of that is inside this project. The Vela Terzo, the sails are traditionally painted in more earthy tones. Every sail has a different design. For this project, I gave every boat a different shade of red. I actually mixed over 100 shades of red in my studio and chose 52. I chose them specifically out of respect for each boat and looking at the body of the boat. 50 reds from Red Regatta. Relax your face like that. Each boat still has an individuality. It has its own color, but it also has a reference to the group together. So to bring them into focus, you know, it raise awareness about this tradition. People know the gondolas, they know the vaporettos, but they don't really know about the Vela Terzo. And I think that the tradition speaks of very important conditions in the lagoon and is very intrinsic to the city. So it's a very inspiring choice for a project like this.
Che bello, no?
We have over 250 Venetian collaborators in Red Regatta. And so it's not just about making the boats visible, but it's about the Venetians being visible. So not only did we have red sails, but we had red polo shirts that everyone wore, so they were visible too. So it's really about celebrating the culture and this tradition and the people, of the city.
Andiamo, grazie, ci vediamo.
I feel very honored to collaborate with the Associazione Vela Terzo and all of the Venetian collaborators that have gotten involved in this project. And that's the way that this project had to happen, is as a big collaboration.
Razmatat presente.
Tra 5 minuti inizieremo le procedure di partenza.
Many people don't know that Venice is surrounded by the lagoon. There are many islands that make up Venice, and so it's very important that Red Regatta take place in different places around the city. So the first Red Regatta took place near the Fondamento 9, near the headquarters for the Associazione Vela Terzo. The second one took place between San Servolo and Poveglia, in front of the Lido. The third one was down the Canal of the Giudecca, finishing in Bacino San Marco. And the last one took place near Torcello and Burano, and in the Laguna Nord. Each sail becomes a painting, and each boat is really a work of art. This project, it's not a thing. It's a collaboration, and it's alive.